Spectacular fall weekend ahead for high school football playoffs. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. Joined with me, the spectacular Mike McGarry. Mike, we will get into the forecast in a second, but it has already been feeling mild as we've gone throughout the week so far.
Yeah, Joe, I was lucky enough to be up in Philadelphia to cover the World Series this week. Tuesday night, I guess that was November 1st. I'm out in the press box in just a t-shirt out in the open air to the very late innings. It's feeling more like mid-September than early November. And I want to know if this weather is going to continue. This t-shirt and shorts weather, is it going to continue for week 2 of the high school football playoffs this Friday and Saturday?
A big yes here. You always say it gets late early in high school football, but the weather is not taking that cue, Mike. We are going 4 days in a row with highs in the 70s here, and it's all centered around that weekend. So some good stuff for our high school football playoffs, and maybe even beach weather on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, break out some suntan lotion for the sidelines on Saturday.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I was at the Rutgers football game 2 weeks ago, late October still, and I got a little red on my face.
There you go.
So, it can happen. It can certainly happen. All right, Mike. So here's what I want to do. Let's do a quick rundown of the games that we have on Friday here and tell us where they're at.
Okay, Friday, we've got a lot of public school playoff games. Long Branch is at Mainland, Jackson Memorial at Millville. The big one that I'll be at, Shawnee at Hamilton on Friday. Also on Friday, Atlantic City travels to Lenape up in Burlington County. And 2 of our teams, Oakcrest and Pleasantville, head up the Garden State Parkway. Oakcrest to Rumson Fairhaven and Pleasantville up to Raritan.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful evening for high school football. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you are. You can be in Monmouth County, Atlantic County, anywhere in Jersey. It's just warm. I mean, temperatures throughout the game are going to be in the 60s, Mike, here. Winds are actually generally light coming out of the south or the southeast, around 5 to maybe 10 miles an hour from mainland. It's a little closer to the bay. But I'm telling you, it's more like a mid to late September Friday night than one that we got in early November.
Absolutely. We will take it then. Absolutely. Anytime you get a good weather day this time of year, you take it basically.
And I think all season, I mean, we've really been good. There's, I believe, just one game that was maybe iffy with the winds. But other than that, I believe we've been pretty good with our high school football forecast.
Well, Joe, you just whammied us for the rest of our November right there. You never mentioned good things, basically. There you go.
We'll see what happens by the time we get to next week here. But I will say, Mike, it does look like we're going to wind up above average for most of November.
Well, you're an above average podcast, so there you go.
There you go. Yes, we are. Okay, Saturday, we got a couple of games as well.
Yeah, Saturday, one game at Buna Regional. St. Joe hosts Montclair Immaculate in a state non-public B first round game that kicks off at 1 o'clock at Buna Regional. And also, Joe, I like to throw the runners in there.
Yeah.
The state cross country championships up at Homedale Park in Monmouth County all day on Saturday. So those are our 2 big sporting events on Saturday.
I mean, we're talking shorts weather, Mike. 70s during the day. I mean, what more can you get than this? I mean, we're just on the cusp of record highs for this weekend. We're going to be below it, but just on the cusp here. But 70s, we'll talk about a partly sunny sky here. I mean, you can't ask for much better than that. Maybe a little warm for the runners. That might be my only downside there.
There you go. Well, you're setting a dangerous precedent of success here. Let's see if you can match it the rest of the month.
Well, listen, it's playoff time. I got to show up and bring my best. So we're going to try to do that, Mike. What games are you going to be at this weekend?
Yeah, I will be in Hamilton on Friday night for Shawnee at Hamilton, that South Jersey Group 4 semifinal. And then on Saturday, I will be at Buna Regional for Montclair Immaculate and St. Joe. Coach Paul Sacco of St. Joe beginning his final couple of games as St. Joe coach. He's stepping down after a legendary 40-plus year career, the winningest coach in South Jersey. So we'll be following him as the Wildcats go through the playoffs.
Absolutely. We'll be keeping a close eye on him. And you can keep a close eye on the legendary Mike McGarry by going to AC Press McGarry. The full recap and analysis of all the games at pressafac.com/sports. And as always, for the latest in South Jersey weather, and you know we're going to be talking about this warm air as we go over the next couple of days. You can find that at pressafac.com/weather.